Back in the early days of the SNES, Enix published Actraiser. The game was filled with thematic flavor, and combined the sort of action platforming you'd find in Castlevania with simulation gameplay that was a bit similar to SimCity. Even though it wasn't one of the most popular titles on the system at that time, gamers loved it, and the reason it gained such praise was simple. It was unique and distinct. So when it came time to create a sequel, developer Quintet was guaranteed to take advantage of the same formula that had worked so well for them in the first place, right? Well, in the case of Actraiser 2, nope. In Actraiser 2, there aren't any of the simulation stages like in the first title. They just don't exist here. Instead, the game contains a series of action platforming stages like in the first game. In this one though, there are a bit more complexities, because enemies often take many slashes to defeat. Also, adversaries drop HP and MP orbs, which refill lost resources. There are 7 different magic spells, or miracles, that can be found throughout the game as well. There are also enemy health meters, even for normal, non-boss enemies, which was very helpful. Story-wise, you again take control of God, named the Master in North America, who is again sent to Earth after Tanzra, or Satan, has been resurrected by his evil followers. He now commands 13 underlings that help him infest the world, and the protagonist must fight against him once more. It's nothing too different thematically from the first game, and honestly, if they would have gone in a radically different direction in this avenue, it probably would have been for the worse. Like in the former game, Nintendo of America required the changing of names to remove overt religious themes. I'd be a little remiss if I didn't discuss the difficulty of this game. It's extremely hard, and you have to be very paced and deliberate with your actions, or you'll quickly die. In that way, it's a bit like Super Ghouls and Ghosts, because if you expect to speed your way through these levels like it's a Sonic game or something, you'll be frustrated with constant deaths. There are 3 levels of difficulty that you can choose from: easy, normal, and hard. But even the easy mode is difficult. I can't imagine beating this game on hard at all. It's just crazy to imagine. Graphically speaking, Actraiser 2 is an absolute spectacle, and the dark theme is ever apparent. In this way, the title really does push forward what the original game did well. The huge detailed bosses, character animations, and stages are all filled with evil flavor, and I love it. I also like how the background graphics added much to the depth of the visuals. For instance, in this area, the black backgrounds give the perfect impression of a dungeon. In another area, there are icy caverns, and in yet another, mountainous cliffs. There are also places with layers of spider webs and other things, such as water waves, that make the stages distinct. There's even a level that makes you feel as if you're in outer space, and this is just awesome. The final boss of the game is also unworldly in terms of visual quality. It really pushes the system to its limits. In fact, the graphics in Actraiser 2 may be the best of any SNES game that came out in 1993. They truly are that good. The game features a great soundtrack, and it's again composed by the legendary Yuzo Koshiro, and the main theme is used in the intro in remixed form. As a whole, the songs are dark and foreboding, and show off the talent that Koshiro became so known for. In addition, I thought the sound effects stood out as well. From enemy projectiles to falling boulders to sword slices, you really gain a good impression of the world of the game. Very few titles on the SNES used this level of detail, and it was completely refreshing. Ultimately, Actraiser 2 only replicated one part of the experience that made the first Actraiser game so memorable. With this limitation in mind, fans of the series are pretty polarized on the subject of whether it's truly a worthy sequel or not. If you like games like Demon's Crest, the SNES Castlevania games, and Super Ghouls and Ghosts, chances are that you'll really like this one. On the other hand, if you expected an Actraiser game like the first, with simulations intact, you will be pretty disappointed. Either way, if it wasn't named Actraiser, I guarantee this one would have been a standout game without the steep expectations. The controls are smooth, the bosses were fun to face and well designed, it's fantastic visually, and provides a true challenge. It's worth playing, but just don't consider it a continuation of the original Actraiser. If you like this review and remember Actraiser 2, leave a comment below about the most memorable aspect of the game to you. If you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel and click the bell below to be alerted upon the addition of new ones. Also, please consider supporting my channel via YouTube's Join feature to receive member exclusives, such as advanced videos and complete video transcripts.